I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I think I'm gonna have to buy that one thing.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ross Blacklock in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far
good,
on this
King?
first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty
Not much
successfully.
you at Walmart.
Look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him.
Wait, you at the airport?
Because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big
Oh,
shot
you
right
did?
there.
Oh, damn. That was quick.
Through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games.
Oh,
and
you did?
that in this one.
Out is the kickoff.
Ain't nobody cheap.
Run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now comes
I got it on all Madden right now.
In his 4th year now in the league as he gets set to operate.
He wanted to get his ass
Texans offense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him.
He better get his ass whooped by me once I finish downloading this Madden.
Don't get played, hope though.
How do they get a win?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's hauled in by
It's going to get streamed live.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, get it up for a Texan first down. 9-yard line. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame.
He was at the airport.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that is
I thought you was home. You said you're not home.
on 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well.
I bet y'all didn't know what to do.
Put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
They were probably scared as hell when they saw that white stuff on the floor.
Here in the 2nd quarter. And incomplete.
Call the police. Somebody dropped some cocaine outside.
Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
Cocaine all over the goddamn ground.
Well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground.
Oh, it's only went in today.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him.
Oh, shit, I forgot you got a whole hour ahead of me.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, Watt shaken up. JJ still down here following that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That last catch
JJ got hurt
by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23.
The first down.
They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains.
5-yard gain on the play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has a elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he'll take this one.
That's what I'm talking about. Big money.
I don't know what team talking about.
Jones, his
Big money, small pockets.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was.
Ain't nothing like a good old cold Pepsi.
On the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
I got a good old bottle of Hennessy. Get a
all that
whiskey.
joke we got is Coke and a honey bun.
Coconut honey bun. What the hell is that?
Little pretty boy.
Is that a new drink?
Off it goes.
Told you he a pretty boy. He don't know nothing about the
Here
streets.
comes Randall Cobb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they
talk about King. I'll be out there on the floor doing everything.
That joke probably walk around with a pocket mirror.
Forward to about the 32.
Johnson, the ball.
Brought down that time
And a goal. A pocket mirror and a goal.
Minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder,
make sure that hair ain't fall out of place.
Season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down.
That's the Fonz right there.
Into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second
I used to
down.
watch that shit.
And this one taken in on the right side.
Happy
Not
days.
in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. It's caught. Stills right side.
That's my boys right there.
Right around the 40. They get only 4.
I still watch him to today.
To a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close.
I didn't watch that.
Play.
I didn't watch that.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here.
What's her name? Shirley and Lorraine?
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen
what's his name?
stuff
Robin Williams.
Ming
and Mendy and Ming, or whatever it was.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. Yeah. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completion. situations, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Throw complete to Adams.
Or someone got you to watch it at an early age.
Timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in
So you gonna score
a
though?
quick strike team
Nope.
all season long.
Texas didn't even score. They tried. They did a field goal, but he missed.
Coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head
Yeah.
coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And it is now 21.
Yeah, it's my season. I'm playing my season right now.
And the result, a Green Bay score.
Let me see.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In
That
fact,
Joe dropped
just a yard
21 nothing. He
less
played
than
in the
21.
August League.
Man, the who?
Houston set to take over. You've got less than 30
Yeah,
seconds
that's the
left
league.
in
You
the
think
half.
that's
You're well on your own side of
the
the
Super
field.
League.
What are we doing
Actually,
here,
that's
Coach
novice.
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's
It's
something
not
that's safe.
novice,
It's something
it's
that's been
novice.
done many times before. A lot of people say
There's always a
"We're
player
trying
hate
out
in the
running a
group,
draw,
I tell
running
you.
a screen." I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He don't know what he's doing. He playing in that novice league thinking he's doing
On
something.
2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there.
Wait till I finish downloading him. I'm
Now
showing
the
that it's
Texans will
done.
burn the first of their timeouts.
First quarter,
As the clock
21
will stop
now.
with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Don't try to super up no team now.
First and 10.
Don't come on the field cheating.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is
I know how y'all like to play online.
Not
Super
much
up the whole
there,
damn
only a
team.
yard.
You can see the team before you play,
2nd
son.
and 9.
That was a nice
I
throw
even
out
give
there
you
to the
opportunity
flat,
to
but they
pick the
defended that
team.
pretty well.
Nah, you can't see that.
Basically,
You can't see if that person super did their stats.
When you play online, everybody's on the same level.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after.
Where's mine?
From second to third
I don't think
down.
you are.
After an incomplete
Because you can
pass
you
on
can super up
second down,
your whole
leave him
team.
Trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air yet again, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
A Hail Mary.
Second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Texans down on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Cobb.
Yeah.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They go to Johnson again. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to have the first down at about
Yeah,
the
big
38.
time.
For Texans, 1st down.
His ass ain't throwing it no more. He was throwing it.
David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year.
It looks like he about to throw it now.
Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL all-purpose yards with Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Nah, I think he got it. Well, he's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be
Them two over there weren't even paying attention.
3 yards in the cloud of dust.
He threw that damn ball. Both of them players weren't paying attention.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Marching back onto the field now,
Number 17.
and company getting set to go. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves today, didn't they? I have to feel...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them.
And got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10.
Oh,
and finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 77 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender
Rest of the whole damn thing.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production.
And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers hang on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and bring it to the sideline and make a catch.
On 1st down, Watson looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air.
I'm going to rip that shit apart.
And they went after that one and took it all the way.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Cobb. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there.
That's how much the Packers beat the Texans when they first played. Yeah, I think that was 2003.
Houston set to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
I won $600 off that game.
who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
Packer pressure and
Oh yeah, he gonna lead the Texans.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains.
That was a clean hit.
But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, I ain't hit it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA.
You wouldn't know draft who we had to catch. We had to catch out the park.
The sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
The boy just got injured.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to
He's out holding his shoulder.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it.
They don't know how to count either.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And here comes the Texans now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
The last time I saw it was 7-3 to Buffalo.
Here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Yeah, 7-3.
On to the next
the
one.
last time I saw.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun.
But still, yeah, they play at 7:15.
Lee says this will be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Right now, the Bills is on right now.
Throwing again is Watson.
It's 10-7.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
Next game come on at 3:40 and 7:15.
The Texans on 3rd down.
Oh, that's tomorrow though.
7. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 35.
He didn't throw another interception.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look.
That's why the Texans ain't going to the Super Bowl.
They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit,
that too.
You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert.
Had to get right some runs today.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers going to try and run. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
I don't even know what play you're calling. You're calling the keeper.
And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I was trying to run it.
It's on the ground.
Play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's the 4th quarter. It's all right.
So it's Packer football
here
as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Texans nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here comes Cobb. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to
I thought he was going to run it all the way back for a second.
1st and 10 at their own
The Texans back out there and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun, Watson buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, that's all. Now, yeah, they're going to nothing but hurry up plays now.
Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it's going to be second down.
defensively.
Throwing again, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
I'm about to go back to the defense thing
really
later.
Gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bernardrick McKinney able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But
Hey, they had Butterfingers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly.
But the Texas stats is not that good, though.
Their defense didn't have to be out there the entire time. So
I take them Texans and whoop your ass.
Off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay,
I'll take them and whoop your ass.
Yeah.
month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota.